N.J.
Burkett. It's Burke with 2 T's.
You're a man with a lot of energy. I saw you running around. You must be jogging kind of a guy. And so you're the president of the New York Emmys organization, and congratulations. So the show is almost done. And how do you think it went?
Well, I think it's been a great show. And, you know, who better to award the Governor's Award to this year, which is our highest honor, than to Chuck Scarborough, who is celebrating his 40th year with NBC. And there are many of us who grew up watching Chuck on television, and some of us who wanted to be Chuck. And so it was exciting for Brian Williams, who presented the award on our behalf to Chuck, and for me, because I think we both grew up watching him on television. I spoke to Brian about it backstage, and he said, absolutely. You know, growing up in Middletown, New Jersey, as he did, and presenting the award to Chuck, I think was appropriate and really exciting for me to be able to kind of get behind the scenes and make that happen. And I know Chuck was really happy to see that all come together. But I think it's been a great night. I think a lot of people are having a really good time, and you know, you had 600 nominees. Only 113 people are going to walk out the door with a Golden Lady. And that says to me that the Emmys are never more competitive than they've been right now.
You know, show business is a wonderful thing. It's a great thing. It says Broadway Ballroom. Actually, I helped open up this room many years ago with Channel 13.
All right.
We did a Frank Sinatra special here, a salute to Benny Goodman. So that's show business. Channel 13's well represented, Neil Shapiro and the whole team, and everybody, every other media company. Show business in New York City is here to stay.
Here to stay and thriving. There's no question in my mind. In fact, 2 years ago, we awarded the Governor's Award to Mayor Bloomberg because his commission on film, television, and theater has actually done a lot in the last several years to revive the media industry in New York. And we wanted to acknowledge that and award that to the mayor for making it a priority. So it's no coincidence, you know, what you're seeing in the city now and that dynamism and that vibe, you know, it's not a coincidence. They work very hard to do it and they deserve the credit.
And besides the news and besides some sports and besides soap operas, television is really moving forwards, right, in so many different areas. As you said, you started this program off with religion. I mean, come on. I mean, that was, for me, quite an unusual beginning.
Right, and the Cardinal was thrilled to see how many categories there were for religion. He told me that backstage as well. He said, you know, I'm amazed at how many, not that you award, you know, an award for religion, but that there are so many categories for religious programming. And I said, you know, look, there's a vast spectrum of media constituencies that get represented and a vast spectrum of categories that get honored. You know, it's very difficult to pigeonhole this industry now. Increasingly difficult to pigeonhole those categories and pigeonhole news organizations and journalists because they're doing it so many different ways.
And the beautiful thing about here is that you, I think Chuck said it so eloquently, you know, you have some of the most talented people in this industry. You know, this is not a Coca-Cola bottle with a Alka-Seltzer and getting 700 million hits, whatever it is. This is serious people, honorable people doing honorable work and totally professional, gone to college, school, or whatever it is.
That's right.
They're very serious people in this industry.
Well, I think that's true. And you know, you've got people who have made enormous personal sacrifices to do this, to get material on the air and to I mean, a lot of times then I'm one of those people out in the field. A lot of times people watching at home don't realize what you go through to get a story, what you go through to get things on the air. And that's a big part of what we're honoring tonight is the ability to bring people together and to get stories together, get facts, put all of that on TV. It's a huge ensemble effort. And so we're rewarding those people tonight.
Great job. Last question, what's good news for you?
Good news for me? Good news for me is that the show is almost over and it's gone really well.
Thank you very much. And we have a website for the Emmys, right? The New York chapter.
Yeah, nymemmys.org.
Beautiful job. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.